Grand Rising and welcome, Soul Tribe family. Welcome to my surprise live. I'm going to be off camera because trust me, you don't want to see me. I would scare you. This full moon is kicking my arse. I can't get any sleep, plus all the excitement with what's going on in my life. So happy with so many things and the energies of the Schumann resonance and our ascension and yada, yada, yada. And I don't have the energy to even get out of my PJs, let alone get presentable to be on camera. So I'm literally getting up and having my morning coffee in my PJs with you all. And so tomorrow is a full moon, and I'm not an astrologer by any means. And I don't expect a lot of people to join me live because no one knows that I never do morning lives. I never do lives in the morning. But whoever joins me live, and everyone will watch the replay. I'm going to do affirmations that you can use anytime during today or any day. You can use this show and replay it and watch the video, watch the replay and use it. Oh, thank you, Maggie. I appreciate that, sweetheart. And see, I like to do these impromptu lives so I can interact with you more. This is going to be a lot of like more into. Thank you so much, Maggie. He's such a sweet guy, isn't he? I can kind of chit chat with you. I think I'm going to do more of these. And maybe, you know what I'll do? I think I'll do morning coffee affirmations with my members. That's it. Okay, consider this a sneak peek of what it will be like if you join a membership with Lady D. I was trying to figure out what I can do for my members and doing a video for, like a video, like a group reading according to astrology. It's kind of lame. Wouldn't you love to just have morning coffee and affirmations with me? This is going to, okay, so consider this the sneak peek. This is going to be for members only. I'm going to do this every Friday morning. I'm going to have, no, actually, I'll do these twice a week. I'll do this twice a week for my members and it'll be surprise live. Okay. Twice a week, I'll do a surprise live and I'll start doing morning coffee. Okay. I shouldn't say twice a week. All right. I'll do once a week. I'll be like twice a week. Long story short, this is going to be for members only because I think this is much better than a video. Don't you think? I think. Yeah, because a video is very impersonal and it's like this way I can interact with my members and I can really interact with you. Like you guys can ask me questions and shit. No, I'm not going to do readings for people. All right. But I will, like, people have questions. I'll ask questions. Like if you want to ask me questions about anything and everything about I'll do that for my members. That's what it is. It's only $4.99 a month. You don't have to be a member. But this is what I'm going to do. It just came live as a download because I've been trying to figure out what I can do for my members. Exactly, Maggie. Don't you think that's great? I'll do these at least once a week. Right. And maybe some days I'll be brave listen, it's not that I'm vain because I go on camera all the time without makeup. Listen, I do. I went on the Sean Atwood channel and defended Trump because Ron wasn't talking bad about Trump, but he was doing a story about Trump and Diddy. And I'm going to bring you all up. I'm going to bring you all up from the beginning because it's very intimate this morning. So hello, Ophelia. Grand Rising, love you, soul sister. Good morning, Debbie. Grand Rising, love you, soul sister. Zyga. Grand Rising, love you. Charity. Grand Rising, love you, soul sister. Ellen. Grand Rising, love you, soul sister. When it's intimate like this, I can have time. Brenda, Grand Rising, love you, soul sister. Michael, Grand Rising, love you, soul brother. Jilly, Grand Rising, love you, soul sister. Liz, across the pond. What's Grand Rising? She's one of my UK loves. Love you, soul sister. Who did I miss? Kyle, Grand Rising. Love you, soul brother. Sophia, Grand Rising. And thank you for being a channel member. Love you, soul sister. Mr. Steve, welcome. You're new. I think you're from Ron, my Ron crew, and I love you. Grand Rising, soul brother. Jean Klein, I love you, my soul sister. You've been there since the beginning. A lot of you have. Charity too. Cheryl Mahoney, I love you, soul sister. Grand Rising, thank you. Joe, love you. Grand Rising. Lenora, Grand Rising, love you. David, Grand Rising, love you. 11:11. Yes, it's 11:11 on 11:11. Yay! I love this intimate show, impromptu. I don't have to like be on, and we can be in our PJs. All right, so this is going to be what I do for my channel members if you're interested. You don't have to be a channel member. And to tell you the truth, I didn't want to do that. But people asked me, they emailed my assistant, "Hi, Roberta, I love you, my soul sister. You've been there from the beginning, Grand Rising. Love you." I know all my regulars. 11:11, triple portal, absolutely. We're going to do some affirmations. I didn't expect all you guys to show up. We're going to do some affirmations this morning. And yes, I'm off camera because I haven't had any sleep. And like I said, I'm in my pajamas and I looked in the mirror and I scared myself. I don't want to scare you. Did I miss you? I love you. I would never miss you. Grand Rising, my soul sister in cheers from across the pond. I would never miss you, Lisa. I love you. You're on all the channels. I always see you on all the channels. You're on Nikki Allen, and you follow all the good ones because you're smart like me. And I saw you on Sean Atwood. When I was on the big show with Sean Atwood and all the big people, and his Jen, his partner, and that Ziggy's mama, and Ron and Beverly, and all these people. And I saw you guys in the chat. Oh my God, you calmed me down. It was so awesome seeing you guys in the chat because I was nervous, even though I didn't seem it. See, I'm a performer. I sing and dance, and I'm a performer. So I'm on. I'm on. Yeah, I'm actually Mr. Steve. Beverly asked me to be on her Psychic Saturday Live this Saturday. So I'm going to be on with Beverly and Danny Henderson doing cards on the Sean Atwood at Project Rue channels. Dream come true. I am so excited. I do not feel worthy. Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve, I love you. You're awesome. I love the blending of the Sean Atwood, Lady D, Project Rook. I feel so honored and blessed. What a dream come true. Mr. Steve, if you don't know my story, I'm going to tell you my story. Last month, my husband took off on me. We had a horrible marriage, yada, yada, yada. Listen, I told him I wanted to get rid of him. He had for a long time. What happened is that he had this like life-saving surgery. Then he said after the surgery, he's Canadian. He said he was just going to go away, go and visit his family. Well, then he went over there, never came back, left me with everything. Okay. Then two of my friends backstabbed me. I had the worst month of my life. Okay. And one Saturday night. Now let me backtrack. I had been watching, I found Ron Swanson because I was watching Jaguar Wright. Last year I was obsessed with it. I was watching a lot of Jaguar Wright. Okay. And I found the Sean Atwood channel from watching Jaguar Wright. And I'm just going to blab and bring up comments because this is coffee talk. Coffee talk. Hi, Laura. I love you. Hey, Laura, since you're here, listen, I saw that comment that person said about Trump. And I got to tell you something. I do mean any disrespect when I said Orange Man bad on the Sean Atwood channel. You all have to understand that the Sean Atwood channel is a big channel and they're located in the UK. And there are a lot of people on that channel that are not American and do not like Trump. And when I say Orange Man bad, it's not derogatory against President Trump. I love him. In fact, I went on the Sean Atwood channel the very next day and defended Trump. I had no makeup on. I just got out of the shower. Ron had he was talking about Diddy and Trump. My soul sister Laura. I'm glad you brought this up because I wanted to clarify that because I would never diss Trump. In fact, I defended him. The very next day, actually, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring up the show so you can watch it. I, guys, the nuances. You have to understand the nuances of sarcasm. When people say "Orange Man bad," it's not derogatory against Trump. It's derogatory against the people that made up the term "Orange Man bad." Okay. Oh, I'm glad, sweetheart. Soften my soul too, sister. I love you, Steve. Good morning, Steven. This is a sneak peek of what I'm going to be doing for my channel members. And we have Mr. Steve, another Steve, Steve and Steve. Steve, meet Steve. Steve is from Ron Swanson, Sean Atwood channel. Steve Werner, I made the big time. I was on the Sean Atwood channel with my idol, Ron Swanson. Oh my goodness. So I got to tell you the whole story. I'm backtracking. I'm sorry. I'm like wicked OCD, ADHD. I'm trying to like chit chat while greeting people. So anyway, let me get back to the Trump thing. When I say Orange Man bad, I do not mean anything derogatory against President Trump. Everyone knows I love him. Okay. It's just that, like Benny Johnson will say, Orange Man bad. It's like it's raining today. Orange Man bad. My husband left me. Orange Man bad. I'm constipated. Orange Man bad. I have a wart on my ass. Orange Man bad. You know what I mean? That's a derogatory. You have to understand the subtleties of sarcasm. It's like trolling the trolls. Even President Trump will say Orange Man bad. So people got very offended. Some lady on at Project Rue, and I don't usually read the comments on other people's channels. I know better, but I just wanted to read the ones because it was my first time on the big show. So everyone on Sean's channel loved me. However, there was somebody on at Project Rook Ron's channel that said, Lady D, do not call Orange Man President Trump. Call him President Trump, blah, blah, blah. I just want to let you know we are on a United Kingdom channel. This is not the United States, folks. There are many people did not like Orange Man. I was on the United States that was on that panel. I was trolling them, trolling the trolls. Everyone knows I love Trump. In fact, I'm going to bring up, like I said, the very next day, Ron had a show on, and I'm going to bring it up right now. So talk amongst yourselves because I'm still very tired because I haven't slept, but I'm going to put it in the link. And Ron was talking about Diddy and Trump, and I was getting ready for a client, but I was had Ron on in the background because I love Ron. I'm a big fan. So getting ready for a client, and the show was on in the background. And when he was talking about it, I'm like, oh my God, I got to go on. So I went in the chat and I'm like, I have so much I want to say. And everyone's like, let Lady Dion, we want to hear what she has to say. So Ron sent me the link and I got on and I literally just got out of the shower. I had wet hair and no makeup. Love you. Good night. Okay. Oh, welcome, Sophia. I'm so honored you came over from them. Thank you. Welcome, Sophia. And you're a member. God bless you. I love you, Sophia. Thank you. So this is, you're going to get to have coffee with me all the time. Aren't you beautiful too? Look at you. Beautiful woman. It's a beautiful picture. Okay. So where's Laura? So Laura, I hope you know I wasn't saying anything bad about Trump. I love Trump. In fact, I'm going to show you the show. So anyways, I was in the chat. I said, Ron, let me on. And the people in the chat like, let Lady D on. So he sent me the link and I went on. I was only on for about 10 minutes, but I defended Trump. And I'm looking for it right now. Hold on. So talk amongst yourselves, okay? What is, oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to share it. And I believe I'm on. I mean, you should watch the whole show because it's an awesome show. But if you want to see the part where I go on when I just got out of the shower and I'm like, listen, I have only 10 minutes, but President Trump's good, blah, 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 blah. And I did an awesome job. I think of letting him know the deal. And he agreed with me. And I think it was like the 18 mark or something, 1825. So there you go. So it's right there. It's in the chat. Okay. Thank you, Laura. I know. I know. So thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Okay. I thought you were defending me, but just in case I didn't want you to be offended and think I would ever speak. I was like, oh no, I hope Laura doesn't think I would never do that. No. Oh, from that Azria lady? You mean the DNA chart that Azria lady does, the star seed DNA chart? Is that what you're talking about, Charity? On I don't know. I assume at one point I'll meet Azria. Azria usually does the psychic Saturdays with Beverly, but this nothing against Azria. She's very lovely, but I'm so excited. I'm going. I said, Beverly, who's coming on with us? She said, Danny Henderson, and I almost passed out. I'm like, what? Danny Henderson? Oh my God, I love Danny Henderson. Are you kidding me? I'm not worthy. Oh, Mr. Steve, yeah, you were on live. I totally didn't. Poor Ron. I've never been on a live on my cell phone, and I guess apparently you're supposed to have your headphones on, even though there's no plug for headphones. I mean, what are you supposed to? Am I supposed to put my Wi-Fi headphones on when I go in a live? I wasn't on my usual. I have a whole setup here. I have a desk. I have candles. I have a whole setup. Not as intricate and as elaborate as Ron's, but I have one, right? So, anyways, I literally had 20 minutes before I was seeing a client. I had a client, but I was like, oh no, I need to go on. And so I defended Trump. Thank you, honey. But Danny Henderson, are you kidding me? Folks, okay, listen. I understand. Okay, you have to understand. Okay, listen. There are many people when they get a reading from me, they get all like giddy because they're like, oh, Lady D, because I'm on the show. So think about how I feel. Do you understand how I felt when I was on live on a Saturday night and I didn't even know that Ron Swanson was watching me and all of a sudden he appears in my chat and then 3 days later I'm on live with him and Sean Atwood and Beverly and Mrs. and Jen, his wife, he's basically his wife. I know they're not married, but she's Ziggy's mom and they're partners. 3 days later I'm on that. Wow. So I literally went from the worst month of my life. Sophia, I don't know if you know, my arsehole husband, we had a horrible marriage. Okay. But long story short, we should have got divorced a long time ago. And I knew we were going to get divorced. but he was his body was broken. He was disabled. He needed surgery. He took off. Okay. Then my best friend abandoned me, and another best friend like stabbed me in the back and like kicked me when I was down. I had the worst month of my life. Okay. Now let's backtrack. I found the Sean Atwood channel from watching Jack Row White. And the moment I saw Ron on channel, I fell in love with him. Who doesn't? He's fucking hilarious. Hilarious. Hi, Daniel Benson. I'm so glad you made it. Welcome, honey. Yes, you know what? Me and Danny Henderson are gonna get along just fine because she's a British badass and I'm a Boston badass bitch. Oh, I met Beverly Rhodes. Whew, let me tell you the story. Oh my God. So, anyways, I'm so excited and I haven't had sleep and I have like OCD and ADHD. That happens when you're very psychic. So, anyways, I was watching Sean Atwood. We found Ron. He was so hilarious. The moment I saw him on screen, he was so friggin' hilarious. I I love Sean Atwood. He is so lovely. He was very, very nice to me. And I've always watched Sean Atwood and always loved him, but he's very straight and prim and proper. And then you have Ron, like the crazy sidekick Scottishman, fucking hilarious. That's right. Now, for those who are joining me from the Sean Atwood channel, I can get away with swearing and stuff like this on a smaller channel. I won't be doing this on the Sean Atwood channel. I learned my lesson. My mistake went on with Ron, and I forgot that I was on the big channel because I wasn't on the big panel, and went on another show, a private show with just Ron and his friends the night before, and we were all like, they were drinking, and I was smoking weed, and we were partying online, and he took it off. It was private, and we deleted it. So I was thinking I was just on with Ron, and I forgot that I was on the big John Atlin. I'm like, no, my shit. And he's like, oh, I'm like, oh shit, I'm on the big channel. Yes, isn't it Scottish? A Scottish accent. I say the chat, and he says the side chat. Put a one in the side chat if you want to hear. If you want to get a reading with Lady D, put a one in the side chat. I want to be British. I don't want to be in Boston. Love the Brits. When the Brits say, okay, what sounds better? Go fuck yourself or fuck yourself. No, that was Irish. How did the British say it? Go fuck yourself. Now, I can't do a British accent, but I will tell you, I have British friends. I haven't been over there in 20 years. I want to go over there again. I felt very at home in Ireland and in Britain. And I mean in the UK, in England. But does it go fuck yourself sound much better than go fuck yourself? You want to be Mexican? I want to be Irish. I am Irish. Just a little bit of Irish. But when I think about Paul David Houston, I want a lot of more Irish in me, if you know what I mean. But boom. Those of you who don't know, that's the real Bono. I am a feckin' bonny Irish lad. I'm an Irish lass. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So don't feckin' mess with me. I can do a phenomenal Irish accent. All right. So, anyways, I have to go back. I'm getting so sidetracked. I'm being total female Ron right now. I think I've been hanging out too much with him for the last week because I'm not on camera. He does this, and I'm like, if he can do it on the big channel, I can do it too. So I'm going to be female Ron wannabe right now, and I'm gonna be the all right. But I totally do have OCD and ADHD, those who are psychic that do. So let me get back. So, anyways, worst month of my life. All right. So one morning I'm watching Ron on his channel. I always watch on at Project Group because I love Ron. And no offense against Sean Atwood, but he has like almost 1 million followers. He doesn't need me. So I go to Ron's channel because I watch, to tell you the truth, I watch Sean because of Ron. Ron is hilarious. He is just, I love him. He is awesome. He's just, I laugh out loud with that man. And it just puts me in a good mood. And I think he's phenomenal with the guests. And I love the contrast of Sean, the straight man, lovely, kind guy, and then Ron, the crazy sidekick. Okay. He is a riot, isn't he? Just see, you can't get away with this stuff on the big channel now, can you? I like to go feck yourself. So, anyways, before I go any further, when the Irish and the British say go fuck yourself, it sounds like you want to do it. It sounds like go fuck yourself. It sounds like, it sounds good. I think I will. Thank you very much. All right. So, anyways, getting back to the story. I keep on bringing myself back, folks. I'm good. I'm bringing myself back. I haven't had any sleep. I'm on a high, but I keep bringing myself back. I'm focusing. All right. So one morning I'm in Ron's chat. And I just say, and another reason why I like being in Ron's chat is because there's fewer people. There's 1 million people when because he streams live, right? He streams live on the Sean Atwood channel, but then he streams also live on his channel. Hi from Chicago. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Good morning. So I like to watch on Ron's channel because it's intimate and fewer people. So I put in the chat one day and I said, "Hey, Ron, I love you. I bought a super chat." And I say, "Hey, Ron, I love you. I have a smaller channel, but I just want to know I'm a big fan. And I always tout you and I tell people to watch your show." So he's a sweetheart. He does this for everybody because he's just a kind person. He's so good. He brought my channel up immediately and he subscribed to my channel right there live. Okay. So he had been subscribing to my channel for months. And I know he does it for a lot of people. So I not a lot of people, but he'll do it for people. He's good like that. He's always helping the little guy. He's just a good guy. Never thought he was ever watch my show. So I'm on live with Saturday Night with Jordan Clark, you know, that big show. And all of a sudden he shows up in my chat. Pardon me. And he's loving the show. He's admiring me. And he's like impressed with me. And I'm like, oh my Lord. Are you kidding me? Ron Swanson is watching me? What? My idol is what? He's watching me? Yeah. I couldn't believe it. He was watching me. And he was loving it. He was so impressed with me and my show. And he was in awe. He's like, the show is so awesome. 3 days later, we're talking via what's that app? And I didn't even think I could do it. What's that? WhatsApp app. And then 2 hours later, he says, "Do you want to go on the panel with on the Sean Atwood with?" I'm like, "What? What? What?" So one of the things I want to talk about with Coffee Talk is about how do not be afraid to have the tower moments in your life. Do not be afraid to go through the muck and mire. I should have ended my marriage years ago, and I'll fully admit that. But I was too afraid at that point to be on my own. I didn't want to be a failure. Oh, Ron's not watching. I'm sure he's busy. I think Danny and Nova were coming home today, so he's busy. It was a big long Ronathon. Oh my God, it's my soul sister. Good morning, honey. Oh, you know I did right before the show, sister. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to do the show in an Irish accent because I want to be Irish. I'll do it. Go fix yourself if you don't like it. I did a wake and bake. I did. For some reason, I think it's because of my connection with Paul. I can do an Irish accent. Hi, Devin. You're from the UK, aren't you? You're British? Yep. Devin, I love the Brits. I was saying when the Brits tell people to go fuck themselves, it sounds like something pleasant. Like I can't do a British accent. I do an Irish accent. But I remember when I was over there, when and my friend told someone to go fuck themselves, and his British accent. I go, that sounds like something actually pleasant. Like, oh, thank you. I think I will. Yeah, you're British. Yep. I loved England. I felt so at home in England and Ireland. I really, really did. Mary Jones. Mary Jones. Did I say hi to you? I'm sorry if I missed you. Where's my Mary? Mary, did I say hi to you? Oh, no, no, no. I'm not waking and baking now. No, no. That's what you're referring to. No. Morning. Yeah, surprise. Surprise. I will tell you, as a psychic, intuitive, and someone who is knows about the spiritual. I don't know everything and anything. I don't say that I am. I do. I know I would never think that I know everything, but I will tell you, cannabis is a medicine. It's called God bud for a reason. And there's a reason why people for thousands of years have used plant medicine to get in touch with God and their spiritual side and have spiritual journeys. There's a big difference between plant medicine, mushrooms, cannabis, ayahuasca, DMT, all that stuff, and let's say fentanyl, let's say cocaine, alcohol, sorry. It is it connects you with your, it opens up your third eye, it connects you with your spirit side. It opens up your spiritual pathways to your right side of your brain, which is spirit side. You could meditate for 5 hours and take one toke and you're there. That's what happens for me. So I partake in it because it's a medicine for me. I take a tincture because it helps balance my hormones because I had a hysterectomy when I was 45 and I refused to take all kinds of pharmaceutical medications, and I tried that and it was awful. So I take cannabis to balance my hormones and to go to sleep at night, and I smoke weed in the morning when I meditate because it gets me right there. As soon as I take a toke, I am connected with God and Yeshua. And I've talked to God and Yeshua, and they have no problem with me doing it as long as I'm not sitting around all day smoking weed, eating Cheetos, being a couch potato. Good morning, Madeline. I love you too. It is very great for sleep. I couldn't sleep without it. It's not a gateway drug. I will tell you it's not a gateway drug because I'm a living example. I don't do hard drugs. Alcohol and alcohol is a gateway drug. Alcohol is. I hate people that pot's a great gateway drug. No, it is, you fucking hypocrites. Booze is. Kids drink before they do anything. Right? Am I right? So I partake in it because it helps me with my spirituality. It helps me tune out because you have to understand. You all know this. When you are very psychic, and I was born psychic, I'm a Pisces. My name is Delphine for a reason. Delphine is derives from the Oracle of Delphi, which was the soothsayer. She was the psychic to all the gods. My great great grandmother was the town psychic in Palermo, Italy. I'm not a medium. I don't see the other side, and I don't want to, quite frankly. I feel them. So I will tell you that cannabis, having just getting a little bit of that, will get me in a state that would take 7 hours to meditate. And I don't have 7 hours to meditate. I am not a Tibetan monk, right? Oh, it did? Well, sweetheart, couple things. There's a difference between indica and sativa. First of all, you have to start small. First of all, it might not be for everyone. A lot of people don't want to smoke, and if you don't want to smoke, you can take it in a tincture. You can take it in gummies. So, sativa can give you anxiety if it's a heavy duty one. Think of sativa as like coffee. If you have too much caffeine, you get the jitters and anxiety. That's sativa. Indica is more relaxing, sleep, kind of like when you lounge. So I would assume that they gave you sativa, and it's kind of like giving you a, I don't know, a monster, a couple of monster drinks, right? And cake. Oh, yeah, that's good. If you, if you, the thing is though, you have to be careful when you bake it and put it in goods because it's a slow thing and you don't know what you're going to get, meaning that you have to start small because if you eat a half a cake, oh my God. And then it takes like 2 hours later, you're gonna wish you never did it. Because trust me, I lived in Vegas for a little while when cannabis before it came legal there, and I went to a party and there was like there was a cannabis chef and everything was cannabis, and I got so high, I was like too high. It's THC and everything. So you can't get too high. So getting back to your question, honey, if you're going to do it, I suggest you make sure it's indica because sativa was probably it gave you anxiety. Okay, that's why. So that's my cannabis knowledge. Exactly. Exactly. They don't work on you. Right. Indica, indica makes your pain subside. It's great for, I'll tell you, my regular doctor gave me a prescription in Massachusetts here because I don't like all pharmaceuticals. Listen, they, when you're born psychic, you are born with depression and anxiety because you can't turn it off. And I'm a psychic sponge. No, I can't protect myself 24/7. I have angels, I have God and Yahweh. You know how it is. You all suffer from it. I'm not the only one here that I'm no different from you. I'm just on screen. That's it. I was just born like we all have psychic gifts, right? I was just born a little more sensitive than most, or not as much. I mean, the ladies that I'm going to go on screen with, you know what I'm saying, everyone's psychic. It's to a degree, right? Some people can carry a tune, and some people can sing like Luciano Pavarotti. But we're all born psychic. But I tried. every pharmaceutical, and they had me on like, oh my God, my 30s, I was in a total psychotropic haze. They put me on antidepressants that made me worse, made me suicidal, and then anti-anxieties. Finally, I went to my doctor. I said, look, I'm not doing this anymore. They make it worse. I smoke weed. I think you should give me a prescription. They made it legal. And she says, you're right. She goes, I'm going to give you a prescription. As soon as it's legal, she's like, it's medicine. It really is. Hold on. I get ringing in my right ear. We got some visitors. What's that? Oh, pharmaceuticals are awful. Pharmaceuticals are chemicals. Everything that we need is earth. Pharmaceuticals were started. The original pharmaceutical was natural plants and herbs and medicine, right? Natural plants and herbs. And then the cabal, the evil ones, made pharmaceuticals from petroleum, petroleum and oil and chemicals. We were never supposed to take pharmaceuticals. Everything we need is in our foods and in our plants. There's herbs and flowers and natural medicines and healing and everything. Yeah, exactly. People are like, oh, you smoke weed, but they'll like take 5 Xanax and drink a bottle of wine. Okay, can you say hypocrite? Can you? Right? Exactly. Sweetheart, find yourself a dispensary and go get yourself some weed. It will transform your life, sweetheart. Trust me. It is called God Bud for a reason. Bob Marley was a prophet. The reason why he smoked weed is because he was connected, Jah and I. Yep. Edibles don't do a thing for you. Well, you must be. Well, that's because you're the original OG. You're the original OG. You were probably there at Woodstock smoking with smoking with Cheech and Chong. No, not Cheech and Chong. What's that? Who was that Woodstock? They were all smoking weed at Woodstock, right? Oh my God, the psych medications they put me on. I was an insomniac. I wanted to kill it was awful. I was suicidal. It was awful. Yeah. So cannabis is medicine. It connects you with the divine. Like I said, one toke of me, I take a little bit of a pipe in the morning. I go and meditate. Wow, do I connect with God? I get downloads. If I take a hoot and do a reading, I connect. I get the best readings I do is when I take a little toke and I do a prayer. And I've asked God and Yeshua, and they have no problem with it. I said, I'm not sitting around smoking weed all day, eating bonbons, doing nothing, watching the Cartoon Network like a fat ass eating Cheetos. I'm not that. There's a difference. If you're addicted, you can be addicted to anything. You can abuse anything, right? Yeah, I take a hoot. It's a Canadian thing. I got that from my husband, well, my soon-to-be ex-husband, Mike. He calls it a hoot. Yeah, I take a hoot. You guys, you're Canadian, right, Garden Hoe? You always call it a hoot, a hoot, a hoot, hoot. Are you Garden Hoe? You're Canadian, right? Hi, Robin. Good to see you, sweetheart. What are you saying? Exactly. See, Danny Henderson and Beverly can see the other side. Their meetings, like they're on another level. Listen, I know I'm talented, and trust me, to be invited with them, for Beverly said to me that she was impressed with me and she loves my energy. And she personally invited me to go and do the Psychic Saturday after the Sean Atwood show. We talked for a little bit. Ron was like, I got to go. I have another show. And I talked with Beverly and I was like so fangirling. And she's like, "I want you to come on the show." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I love your energy. You're great. We'll have a lot of fun. Do you want to come on?" I'm like, "What?" I couldn't believe it. So I got totally sidetracked. I had a story. I had a meaning to this, but then I got talking about cannabis. But then again, kind of consider this like a Sloan Bella live. I'm just gonna ramble, right? Because we're just having coffee talk in our jammies. In fact, that should be a requirement. So, folks who just joined, this is a sneak peek. For those who want to join my channel, I'm going to do one of these at least once a week and have a morning with Lady D. And I might be on or off screen depending on how I feel. Listen, I'll go on camera without makeup. It's not that I'm vain. Of course, we're all a little vain, but trust me, you don't want to see me this morning. And I don't want to be on camera, tired. But you don't need to see me because you're seeing me and you've seen me all week, as long as you can hear me. Pretend it's a podcast. This is the Lady D Morning Coffee Affirmation Podcast. Oh, after yeah, because you're afternoon. That's right. Good afternoon. Good day to you, Devon. Good day to I'm gonna have to listen to some British people talk, and I'm gonna have to get my Brit. See, when I went to England and I was really close with my British friends 20 years ago. I haven't been to the UK in 20 years. I need to go back. I loved it there. Anyway, I had a really good British accent, but I lost it. I'm into the Irish. I have a great Irish accent now. Gabriella, good morning, surprise, or good afternoon. I shouldn't say that. It's more towards noon. All right. I have a moral to the story here. And the moral to the story is that I had the worst fecking month last month. Like I said, my marriage was bad for a long time. We should have divorced, but we didn't. Many times I said we should break up. Do you want to go? No. He had an operation, a life-saving operation. 6 weeks later, he says he wants to go back to Canada. The vacation, yada, 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 never came back. Left me high and dry with everything. Then my best friend, let's say she's not around. It's too much for her. She's not my best friend, obviously. And then another one of my best friends kicked me when I was down. Whatever the case may be. I still love them and forgive them. I guess it's too much. You find out who really loves you and who your true peeps are when the going gets tough. So, when you're down and out, you find out who loves you, who's there with you, and who isn't. Regardless, last month was the worst month of my life. I never cried so much. I've never felt so lost in my whole entire life. It was literally the worst month of my life. And then I'm on with Jordan. On Saturday night, not even knowing that Ron Swanson is watching me, shows up in the chat. You know this rest. So Mike and I should have let go of each other a long time ago, but we weren't strong enough. We were holding on to each other because the devil, we loved each other as brother and sister. We should have been friends. We should have never gotten married. And all we had is each other. He lost his family. Let's just say my family's being good now, but my family hasn't always been good to me. And there's been times when I've had to let them go. My Viviana. Hi, Viviana. So, sorry, I get distracted when I greet people. So, we should have divorced. So, the moral of the story is that If you do not get rid of the dead weight, if you are not willing to let go, as much as it's comfortable, as much as you're scared to be alone, I'm gonna cry right now because I'm proud of myself for how far I've come. Because Viviana knows I cried to Viviana many times last month. I never felt so alone in my life. The people that were supposed to be there for me abandoned me. They took off. And granted, sometimes I'm a spicy meatball. I never expected in my life. I thought, that's it. I don't know what I'm going to do, even though I had faith in God, you know? But if you don't let go of the dead weight in your life, if you're afraid to move, if you're afraid to be stagnant, if you're afraid of the unknown, God will do it for you. He will remove it, and it will be, what do I say? It will be a tower. It will be tumultuous. It will feel like the rug was pulled out from underneath you. Okay? He'll do it for you. He'll clear out the baggage. And trust me, if you don't do it on your own, God gave me warning. You need to end your marriage. You need to end your marriage. You need to end your marriage. And look at, I'm confessing here. Just because I come on here, I'm pontificate. I shouldn't say, just because I come out here doesn't come on here and I'm your spiritual teacher, so to speak. When this is my profession, doesn't mean I'm perfect. I'll never say I'm perfect because I'm not. I do not walk on water. I make all kinds of mistakes. I can be an asshole. I can be a moody bitch. I'm a Boston bad ad bitch. You know, I don't have patience for stupidity or entitled people or trolls. I am not love and light and rainbows and fucking butterflies and rainbow farts. And you know what I'm saying? What does Marin say? Unicorn farts. I love you. I'll give you the shirt off my back. I'll do anything for you. If someone bullies you, I'll go and punch them in the face and tell them to leave you alone, and I'll be there for you. But if you mess with me, I'll fucking let you know you're not gonna mess with me. All right? I learned a long time ago on the schoolyard, you punch the fucking bully in the face and they'll never bully you again. Never mind turn the other cheek, because when you turn the other cheek, the bully will just punch you in the other cheek. Right? But Mike and I were too afraid. So Mike took the easy way out, and unfortunately, he was a coward and left me high and dry. But the moral of the story is that if you don't leave situations and people and places and circumstances because you're too afraid, because you're too broke, and God is giving you the warnings. God's giving you the warnings that you need to leave. You need to walk away. You need to quit this job. You need to leave this relationship. You need to stop talking to this friend. You need to end this friendship. You need to stop going over to your mother's house because she's abusive. Whatever the case it may be, you know the situations, you know the people, the places, the things that you tolerate, that you stay in because you're afraid to be on your own, or you feel bad, or you love people. You love them. You love them. You don't want to leave them, but you need to, because you're not good for each other, because it's a toxic relationship. And because if you stay together out of need and out of fear, you begin to resent each other. And I always said on this channel, I'll give it to you straight. So let my mistake be your learn. Learn from my mistake. Don't be afraid to be on your own. Don't be afraid to leave those situations that you need to leave, because God will carry you. God will give you such blessings. I went from the worst month of my life. I'm on with Ron Swanson on the Sean Atwood channel at Project Rook. and I'm on with Beverly Rhodes and Annie Henderson. It's such a dream come true. I have to pinch myself. I can't believe it. It's like I hit the jackpot after the worst month of my life. I went from the worst month of my life to the best month of my life. When God clears out the dead weight. And sometimes too, there are circumstances when you're not strong enough and God will do it for you. God will clear out the dead weight for you because there are circumstances, and when God does it for you, you get mad at him. I was like, God, why are you doing this? But you know what I say to God? Much love, soul sister. Even though last month sucked, I would not change a thing because I know how strong I am now. I made it on my own. Did I have to sell a little silver? Yeah, I did, but at least I had the silver to sell. Some people don't even have that. Did I cry a lot? Yeah. Look at my life now. I mean, as a YouTube creator, I don't think it gets any bigger than the Sean Atwood channel at Ron Q, especially somebody who's a Ron lover and a Beverly Rhodes lover and a Danny Henderson and a Sean Atwood lover, right? So, peeps, I don't want to beat you up and if you're not ready, or if there's situations in your life that you can't leave because they're members of your family, or, there's certain situations that we do have to put up with. However, I will tell you, as we get closer and closer to this ascension, and with the energies currently, things are happening at lightning speed. I think things and they happen. And I'm not special. It's because of the energies. My window's open. I don't know if you guys can hear the traffic. I apologize if you can. So, if there are situations in your life where you feel trapped and you can't get out of it and you don't know how to, like it's a job and you can't get out of it because, let's say, you have to pay your bills, you have to make sure you and your kids have a place to live and you have clothes and food on the table, right? And it's a toxic job and your boss is horrendous and it's just a toxic atmosphere. Or if you are in an abusive relationship or something and you can't leave your kid because if you leave your kid, that's not going to be good for the kid and you want to make sure to stay there protect whatever the case may be, you know what it is. And you just know that God will create a way out of it. And God will create the tower moment. And it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be tough. But God will create the ending. God will create the death moment, with meaning not that physical death, but the ending, the change, the big drastic change. And it might not be pretty. It will be literally the tower card. And it will be tumultuous. It will be drastic and sudden, and you will feel like the the rug was pulled from underneath you. But once the dust settles and you dry your tears, what happens is that you realize it was a blessing in disguise. And God created the situation not because he doesn't love you or you're cursed or he didn't hear your prayers. He did not forsake you. It's because that people, that place, that circumstance no longer served you, was holding you down. It was keeping you from your purpose. It wasn't good for you. So there's going to be a lot of tower moments now as we get closer and closer to the ascension. And as this happens, people are going to fall away, fall off, go by the wayside. You forgive and forget and know that it is what it is. God is going to clear out the people, places, and circumstances that are not on this path with you. And it hurts and it's hard. But when God gives you that tower moment, just know that right around the corner, there's a blessing. You can't build an old house on an old dilapidated one. Thank you, Laura. You can't fill your closets with new, beautiful clothes if you have old clothes that have holes and moth stains, right? If you want a new situation, a new life, a change, you have to be willing to let go of everything that doesn't serve you. You have to. You can't get to where you're going if you keep on holding on or looking behind you. Just like when you're driving, when you're driving your car, if you keep on looking behind you, what's going to happen to you? You're going to crash, right? It's not about where you've been, folks. It's about where you're going. Face forward, eyes forward. Never look back. Never look back. You can look left and right, to make sure no one's coming at you, but never look the fuck back because you'll crash. You look forward, eyes front, right? God will lead the way. God and God alone brought Ron to me, brought me to Shine Atwood Channel, brought me to where I am today. And I'm crying because I'm so grateful. Because I was in so much pain last month. You had no idea. I know I came on and smiled, but I cried for a month. Glory be to God. Glory be to Yeshua. Thank God for you all. There is a God, God alone. Why was Ron watching me that night? He's on a big channel. What made him turn on and watch me that night and get impressed? Ron Swanson, the host from the Big Sean Atwood channel. It was God. Whether or not Ron knew it, God knew that I loved Ron. And obviously, God knew there was a reason why I was attracted to Ron. And I always admired these people. So I guess I was supposed to be a part of these people, but I never thought I'd be good enough to be a part of this crowd. I love that. Yep. I guess I didn't know my worth. Now, Ron likes to pride himself of being, he's not like love and light guy. But Ron is more love and light than he portrays himself to be. He's just one of those ones that is right in the middle, you know? He's the spiritual badass. But God used him. He didn't even know it. So, if I did not go through that horrible, horrible month of March, which I wasn't alone. According to all the readings and all my clients, everyone had a shit month of March. In fact, tell me in the chat, was your month of March? Was your March as shit as mine? Let me know. If I didn't go through that, thank you. I really do not feel worthy, but thank you. You know how it is. You watch people and you admire them. I always said, oh my God, I would do anything to be on screen with Ron Swanson. I would do, I just love him. He's so great. He's hilarious. Never, ever did I ever think he'd watch me. Look at, so don't be afraid to let go of things. Shitty month. Yeah. Right around the corner. You just don't know what's around the corner. In terms of energy, you cannot bring anything new in your life if you are sticking to the old. You have to open the path and clear out the old energy to bring out new. And a lot of times we want the new, but we're not willing to let go of the old. We have to. We have to. She thinks Ron's a heartthrob. He is a cutie patootie. Ron is a cutie patootie. I'm just trying to bring up your comments. Yeah, it is so freeing. You're right, Shelley. It is. Hold on. I'm getting hot. Just turn on my fan. I like this because it's more intimate. I'm not like because when I do live shows, I can't really see all the comments and you know how it is. I'm right here, folks. I just have to turn on my fan. You know how it is, right? You know how it is. So don't be afraid to let go. Sometimes when you pray to God, you think, and then things like that happen. You say to yourself, is God, what is wrong with God? Did he did he forsake me? I can't tell you how many times I yelled at God and swore at God because I'm not afraid of God. Like I'm not afraid of God. I talk to God like he's my father because I figured if he meant me to be perfect, he wouldn't I wouldn't be in this shit, right? So I'm not afraid of God. If God didn't want you to yell and scream, I'm not saying that you should disrespect God, but I've had many talks with God. I'm not afraid of him. Okay. And there are many times I was like, God, what the hell? I've been praying to you. What's going on? There are many times that even though I have a channel and I get up here, right? Oh, hi, Jackie. Welcome. Hi, Sophia. Welcome. Hi, Maureen. Welcome. Joy. Hi, Joy. Who's smoking hot? Who's smoking hot? Who'd I miss? Yeah, I do too. Oh my God, thank you for saying that. I do, and then I get really apologized. I apologize too. I do the same exact thing. Thank you, Bahar girl. And then I end up apologizing, like, I'm so sorry. I know Ron is a sweetheart. He's a good guy. He's such a good guy. Thank you. So anyways, what was I talking about? I do have ADHD and OCD, so hold on. Folks, can't be afraid to let go. Look what God does. Look what God does. You think that he's not, and I'm sorry. I know I refer to God as he. I apologize. I was brought up Catholic, so it's just ingrained in me. I know God is not female or male. God is the creator of the universe, the omnipotent, omniscient, almighty creator. That's both has male and female aspects, but you know how it is. So pardon me. And I agree. That's what I say. Creator would rather have you cuss at them rather than not talk at them at all. Absolutely. Soul sister, you took the words right out of my mouth. I love you too, Joy. Okay, so good. You know what? I'm glad that we're all making like confessions here that we've all yelled and sworn at God because I'm like, "Oh, God, am I a hypocrite? I have a channel. I tell everyone to love you and I pray and I connect everyone with you and then I'm mad at you. But if you knew the hell I've been through the last year, you know? Anyway, so just when you think that God heard your prayers and that you're forsaken, just know that sometimes the worse your life gets and the more things fall apart. And sometimes it's all at once. It's like it wasn't just my husband, it was other two friends too. It was like I was down, and then the two other people that were supposed to love me kind of kicked me when I was down. And the other one, like I was down and kicked. The other one said, "Oh no, um, you're down and I'm scared and I don't want to deal with you when you're down. It's too much for me. So I'm just gonna let you go and tell you I love you and then run away." You know what I mean? Just know that God will lead you to your path, your people, where your destiny. So don't stop talking to him. Even if you do yell at him, even if you have some hard cussing words, even if you have to say, "Listen, God, what the feck? What the feck? I've been praying to you. I have. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, I do my Hail Marys, my Our Fathers. And what the feck, God? All these arseholes who steal my money, they do great. What about me?" Just know. Yes, that's right. I'm an Irish wannabe. Just know that he did not forsake you. God and Yahshua did not forsake you. That you're special. You have a special mission. You have a plan, a divine plan, a path. You have a beautiful life in store of you. Every single reading that I've done, Soul Tribe family, personal readings, they've been epic. We are on an ascension path. I'm going to tell you right now, and I want you to listen to me. Everyone's dreams are going to come true. I repeat, everyone's dreams are going to come true. The reason why you dream them is because you're meant to have them. What you dream about is your destiny, is your path. Up all your comments because there's so much wisdom in all your comments. You guys are so wise. A bunch of nuggets. God will lead you to the people, the places, the circumstances. We are on path to ascension. It's not business as usual. And we're so lucky because half the world, in fact, most of the world doesn't even know we're ascending. Half the people that think that they're spiritual, half the people that go to church, okay? Everything that you think, you do, you say is happening in light speed. Follow the path of your dreams. Have faith and confidence in yourself. And if you don't know how to get there, just give it to God and then act with inspiration. Take a little step each day. Every reading that I'm doing, most of the goals, the things, the big goals that you want to do, the life's purposes, the humanitarian projects, the charities, it will happen. They will happen. Hey, Lizzie, how are you? If you have a goal, a dream, something that you want to do, trust me, it will lead you to your life's purpose. Even if it's not exactly that, some aspect of that, that's your purpose. We have to be we have to be deprogrammed from the world thinking that we have to everything that we want to do and what we love to do, we're not worthy, right? I don't know how many times in my readings do I hear, I don't have the talents, I don't have the money, I don't have the education, I don't know those people, I can't do that, I'm a nobody. Are you? Are you nobody really now? Are you though? Are you a nobody in the eyes of God? No, you're not. No, you're not. We're all equal, aren't we? Aren't we? That's right. This is Sister Mary Catherine making a guest appearance at Morning Coffee with Lady D. That's right, Sister Mary Catherine. We are all equal in the eyes of God. You want to take a nap now? Take a nap. We're all equal in the eyes of God. So the Bible always says that he's no respecter of person. God is no respecter of persons. So that means that what happens for me, what can happen for you. There's a saying from Neville Goddard, or is it Dr. Joseph Murphy? I think it's Dr. Joseph Murphy. What God does for me, he does for others, meaning that not one person on this earth is any better than anyone else. Even Yeshua HaMashiach, even Jesus Christ, God does not see Jesus, Yeshua, the Christ, any better than he sees any one of us. He loves us all the same. Not one of us is better than the other. We are all worthy in the eyes of God. So we have to start judging our worth, our love, not on the world, not on the past, not on what people have done to us, not on anything other than God and ourselves, right? Because we know the world's demonic. We know the world's been brainwashed like we have, and everything we have learned is wrong. We've been lied to. We've been stolen from. They've done everything to us. It's not business as usual, folks. So we are manifesting at light speed, which means that you can't say what you don't want. You can't focus on what you don't want. For instance, many of my clients have that C word, and I won't say it because I won't give it any energy. If you want to heal, you have to stop identifying with the disease and say, I have blank, I have this disease or that disease. As long as you keep on saying you have that disease, you're going to have it. If you want to get rid of something, you can't keep on saying that word because the universe does not know, I don't want that word or I want that word. It just knows that word. Oh, you did not have to do that. That's so sweet of you, soul sister. Thank you. God bless you. You're so beautiful, Lise. Thank you, my soul sister. Thank you. God bless you. I know it is always dark and rainy on Good Friday. You're right, Maureen Carr. It's kind of overcast here south of Boston in Massachusetts. It is. Lise, am I pronouncing your name right? I think I am pronouncing your name right because I think it's French. It's a nice, beautiful French name, I believe. And if I'm not, correct me. Don't be afraid to correct Lady D. That's right, I turned into an Irish woman. I have my alter ego, Sister Mary Catherine, because I want to be Irish. I love Irish and English accents, but I'm into the Irish accent for obvious reasons. So, folks, for those of you that are just joining, I'm trying to figure out what special perk I can do for those that want to be members of my channel. I don't want to do just a lame, well, I'm going to do a card reading like everyone else based on astrology. I was going to do that, but I feel like doing these once a week for my channel members is what I'm going to do. So for those that are watching now that are not channel members, this is a quick peek. This will just be for channel members. You don't have to be a channel member to watch my regular content, but I do have to do a special perk for those that are channel members. And if you're interested in being a channel member, you don't have to be. You don't have to be. But many people have contacted me and say they want to support my channel. They've contacted Paula. So if you're interested, there is a join button underneath, and it's $4.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. No pressure. And this will be one of the perks. If at some point, yeah, so that's it. And right now, I think I have about 20 people, so it'll be pretty intimate, just like this. This is very, I did not expect as many people on this live because I don't go on during the day. All right, so I think I pontificated enough. Let's do the affirmations, right? How long have I been on? Oh, I've been on over an hour. I've been yapping for over an hour. So let's do some affirmations, shall we? And I'm going to use my 528 hertz. Oh, it sounds more like lease. Like lease. Oh, I get it. Lease. Like lease an apartment. Lease. Okay, so it's lease. Am I pronouncing it right? Like lease? Lise? Lease. Lease. Okay, I guess it's lease, like lease an apartment. Okay, I'll remember that. It's lease. Gotcha. 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 All right. How do I get rid of these? There we go. All right, so as I was saying, this is a 528 hertz tuning fork with a an echo chamber, a resonance chamber. If you do get a 528 hertz tuning fork, which I highly recommend, I love it. It really gets me into high vibration. I will tell you the reason why I use this is because 528 hertz puts you in resonance in the vibrational frequency of the divine, your higher self, God, source, almighty creator, however you refer to God. The dark demonic ones do not like it. It helps ease any dark emotion. So if you're in a bad mood, you're tired, it gets you in a better mood. It just totally clears out any negative energies or entities and connects you with the divine. That's why I've been doing it with affirmations. And I found, now I will tell you, my little secret trick that I just started doing since I got this. I will say, when I say those affirmations that I said, like, I've been saying something amazing is happening to me today, and I say it as I do the 528 hertz when I ding this, and I've been making the videos. I'm telling you, every day that I've done this, something amazing has happened to me. We are manifesting at light speed, almost real time now. We are very, very close to big breakthroughs. I'm not saying that we're going to ascend tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the energies are really high right now, and that many of us are personally ascending. And we are in the fifth dimension, and we're changing now. So we are tapping into our metaphysical abilities, our spiritual abilities that are natural. What's happening is that God is slowly upgrading our DNA. So we're slowly connecting with our higher selves, our fifth dimensional selves. So we are becoming less human and more 5D, okay? More of our higher selves. And it's very, very evident. So if you cannot buy one of these, I bought it on Amazon. Okay, don't yell at me. I know I don't like Amazon, but unfortunately, you can't get anything, everything, you can't get anything unless it's on Amazon. No stores have anything anymore because everyone's been wiped out. So, exactly. There are so many. Exactly. Thank you, Cheryl. You took the words right out of my mouth. There are so many free YouTube videos where you can listen to 528 sound bowl. They call them sound baths, or they have many videos you can listen to a 528 hertz tuning fork like you're going to listen to right now. I highly recommend doing your affirmations in the 528 hertz frequency. If you don't have one of these and you don't have a sound bowl, put on a YouTube video, either the 528 hertz of a sound bowl. There's so many free meditations, or there's a bunch of ones with the tuning fork. Say your affirmations, do your meditations, do your spiritual exercises. I'm telling you, this works. It's a little formula that I just stumbled upon because I personally, whenever all day, every day, I do this. I love hearing this. It puts me in bliss. So I want everyone to get comfortable right now. We're going to end the show and we're going to do an affirmation meditation with that. And now, I believe the full moon is not today. Hold on. I just want to see when the full moon is. Hold on. Let me see. I'm looking up the full moon info. While I do that, those that are driving, obviously you can't do it, but you can do this later when you get home. You can rewind this. Let's see. Let me look up when the full moon is. Full moon, April 2025. Yeah, Tibetan singing bulls. It's tomorrow, God. It's tomorrow. It's a tomorrow, my ho. It's a tomorrow, my ho. It is. You're on target. This pink moon, otherwise known as the first full moon of spring season, will reach. You know what? Let's see. I might bring up an article for you guys to read along with me. Let me find a good one. Yeah, I don't feel like doing it. I'll just read it to you and then we'll do the meditation and wrap it up. Okay, it says this pink full moon, otherwise known as the first full moon of spring season, will reach its peak on Saturday, April 12th, 2025 at 8:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's cool. It will reach its peak when I'm on tomorrow night with Joe and Scott from Truth Stream. I'm so excited for my soul bros. I'm going to be on with them tomorrow night, and Marin's going to join us for the last hour. It's going to be epic. And then tomorrow, of course, during the day, now remember, folks, when I'm on with Beverly tomorrow, they're on in the UK, so it's going to be during the day. So it's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what it is, whatever your time zone is. All I know, it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. Joy! Oh, thank you, soul sister. Thank you for being a new member, honey. I love you. Thank you. Welcome. All right. So I'm going to continue reading and I'm going to read off a bunch of information. Then we're going to do a meditation, not a meditation. We'll do some affirmations and we'll call it a day. Okay? It says this pink moon. It's not going to look pink. It's just called the pink moon. This pink moon, otherwise known as the first full moon of the spring season, will reach its peak on Saturday, April 12th, 2025 at 8:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Libra Cardinals air is ruled by Venus, our planet of wealth, worth, assets, and aesthetics. Okay. See if I can give you a little more info of what we can expect. Let's try to find a good one. Here we go. Astrology King. This sounds good. Here we go. Full moon, April 12th, 2025. Healing a broken heart. The full moon on April 2025 makes challenging aspects of Venus and Chiron. So, the spiritual meaning of the full moon on April 2025 astrology is healing karmic wounds related to love, relationships, and self worth. What did I just talk about? Oh my God, folks, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm not showing it on the screen because I'm lazy and I don't feel like sharing my screen and doing all this. I'm going to put it in the chat. If you're interested in reading this article on your own, I just put it in the chat, okay? Look, folks, someone's at my door. Hold on 1 second. Talks amongst yourselves. Talks amongst yourselves. Garden hoe, tell jokes. Run the fort while I'm gone. Hold on a moment. Someone's at my door. I apologize, my soul tribe. That was just a delivery. And the guy was lost and I gave him directions. Okay. So, wrong house. So, as I was saying, I'm not going to share my screen because I'm being lazy. If you want to if you want that article I'm reading out, it's in the chat. I put the article. All right. It says the full moon on April 2025 makes challenging aspects to Venus and Chiron. The April 2025 full moon aligns with the most fortunate star used in astrology. And it's all about healing karmic wounds related to love, relationships, and self worth. Okay. So the full moon, and it's all this like astrology shit that I have no idea about and I don't care about, to tell you the truth. It's all like Chinese to me. But this is the takeaway. The takeaway of the full moon tomorrow night. It's all about healing karmic wounds related to love and relationships and self-worth. Tell me this isn't the perfect. Okay? So, that being said, let's do some affirmations and we're going to get in the frequency of the 528 hertz. So, if you're driving, Steve, please don't get in an accident. Steve, Mr. Steve, if you're driving, I'm going to be doing a meditation now. Don't get in an accident. Please don't. And folks, you can rewind this after the show is off live. It's going to be a video, right? You can rewind this and do this anytime during the day. Okay? So here we go. I want you, for those of you who are not driving or walking or in public, please get in a comfortable position. If you do have a sound bowl of your own, you can join me or whatever. If you have your own tuning fork, you can. Grab a crystal, get relaxed, And let's do some affirmations and repeat after me, okay? Close your eyes. Let's get in the zone, my soul tribe fam. Oh, Steve, that was a good one. How much did Santa pay for his sleigh? Nothing was on the house. Hurdy har har. Very good. Thank you for entertaining the bunch while I was gone. I appreciate that, Mr. Steve. And you're multitasking, you're driving, and you're entertaining. You are quite talented. All right, here we go, folks. Breathe in and hold it. And breathe out. And breathe in and hold it. 2, 3, and breathe out. And breathe in. 2, 3, and hold it. And breathe out. Repeat after me. Something amazing is going to happen to me today. Something amazing is going to happen to me today. I call on the law of forgiveness. I am free from mistakes. And the consequences of my mistakes. I am under grace and not under karmic law. Divine law and order governs my life. Divine success is mine. Divine harmony is mine. Divine peace fills my soul. Divine love saturates my whole being. Divine abundance is mine. I am loved. I am healed. I am worthy. I am adored. I am divine. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am whole. I am complete. I am divinely protected. I am divinely guided. God is guiding me. I am a child of God. God loves me. The power of God is within me. I am love. I am love. I am merging with my higher self. I am protected. I am guided. I am cherished. I am special. I am beautiful. I am that I am. I am that I am. Deep breath in. Now I want you to envision white light surrounding you and enveloping your whole body inside and out. And as you breathe out, I want you to breathe out all the negativity, everything you've been holding on to, and picture it as a black mist. And one last. All right, my Soul Tribe family, thank you so much for joining me this morning. This is a sneak peek as to the morning coffees with Lady D that I'll be doing for members only. So if you'd like to join, the join button's underneath. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow night. See you tomorrow with Beverly on the Psychic Live. As soon as Ron makes the link, I'll post it on my channel, and I'll see you tomorrow night with Joe and Scott from Truth Stream. I can never say that. With Marin. I love you. Thank you so much. God bless you, and seize the day. Bye.